I'm going to be hopping on the trend of the tag video that Wild Fern made, the year-end wrap-up houseplant tag. I'm excited to be doing one of these because I wasn't in the planty YouTube days when I guess they were popular. I have everything wrote down, all the questions, and I'm gonna turn on this light. Okay, the first question is, what is a plant that you crossed off your wish list this year? I have a couple that I chose. One that I crossed off is Hoya Pandorata Super Silver. Ignore my nails, they need painted. She is turning splashy, but I love this plant so far. It is so easygoing. And I crossed off Hoya Passiflora. I wanted this plant for so long. I love lance-shaped leaf Hoyas. I got this as unrooted cuttings. And yeah, I just love her. Then we have Hoya Tingchongensis that needs to be repotted soon out of the perlite. This was also an unrooted cutting. The same time I got that, I got the Hoya Carrii, the one with the C. I do not want to open its cloche because it's going through something right now, but it is beautiful. I will insert a picture if I can. And then I wanted just to add my pinks, my Pinguicula. I got into Pinguicula this year. This is one of my pingdoms. I have several now, but they are becoming one of my favorite species of plants. Also, I thought I would add in the Thai constellation. I feel like we all crossed that off of our wish list this year due to the big box store finally selling them and having nicer plants. The next question is, what genus do you want to get into more of this year? Of course, more Hoya. I also want to get into begonia. I do have a lot of Rhipsalis, but there are so many more Rhipsalis out there. Epiphyllum cacti, I have a few of those, but I would love to get the different varieties. What else did I write down? Oh, more pings. I just have the 3 varieties that I've propagated, but I would like to get more varieties of ping. Oh, and anthurium. I would love to get into anthurium this year. I've added 3 to my collection, so I feel like I am becoming an anthurium girly. Next question was, what is your plant care routine like? My plant care routine is pretty chaotic. I don't have a routine. I will water plants at 2 in the morning. I basically just go around and check on my plants every day, after work, before work, when I'm dilly-dallying around at nighttime, and see what needs watered or repotted. And obviously I always usually am listening to a planty YouTuber. My go-tos are Wild Fern, Harley G, Basie Plants, Jacqueline's Jungle, Planting Ashley. There's a channel, Pretty Pluto Kitty. I really have been enjoying her recently, along with Cyril Cypernated. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I really enjoy his content too. Genus Plants, I love her channel. And then Planted in Rhode Island is amazing. He knows so much about Hoya and is very informative. Next question is a plant success story from 2025. I would say not planty related, but me actually posting on YouTube, like not being afraid and posting my hobby on YouTube, because it's a hobby that I love and care about, and there's so many people in the plant community that are amazing. So yeah, I give myself props for that. I feel like I've had success with a new genus, ferns, and pings this year. I never thought that I could take care of ferns. There have been some, like the maidenhair fern, that I am in trial and error with, but rabbitfoot fern, bird's nest fern, usually like the epiphytic type fern, I am doing very well with, and I love the rabbitfoot fern a lot. There were a few ferns I forgot to mention, but this is my rabbitfoot fern. This is my asparagus fern. And another asparagus fern that I missed a watering on, but they are pretty forgiving. This is my bird's nest fern that is pretty far away from the kitchen windows. And I also forgot to talk about lemon button fern. It has become one of my favorite. It is very, very easy to care for, and the button-shaped leaves are to die for. I don't know how I forgot to mention my staghorn fern. And pings, I have had great success with pinguicula. I was very nervous to get them, but they are growing and growing and growing. So I feel like they are happy and I am a good ping plant parent. A plant failure from this year would have to takes the cake, my huge linearis. It got root rot. It was in a cash pot and I was taking a video of me watering it and I knew that I needed to dump out the cash pot. And I guess I didn't do that, and the whole entire thing got root rot. I had to chop it off, behead the entire thing. But I guess I could add to the next question, a success story is that I have fully propagated it back. I made 4 plants out of that, and I wanted to keep the length, so it was a long process. I kept like taking it out and putting it back in the humidity box because they're a cool loving Hoya and I wanted the soil to dry out between watering, and I found that people have most success propagating in soil, which I don't propagate in soil. I always propagate in perlite, so that was a tricky one for me, but she is almost back in business. She has roots, but not enough roots where I want to move her back in her usual spot yet. Maybe like 2 more weeks. And then another plant fail that I had, you probably saw in one of my last videos, I had a new little plethora of Tillandsia air plants. I probably had 15 to 20 varieties. And my cat Junior, I have 3 cats. None of them care about the 100+ houseplants I have at all. They don't bother them at all. He hunts these air plants down. They're all massacred. I have none left. The only ones I have left are 3 xerographicas. I guess they're too big for his style. No matter where I put them, I tried to like put them in hidden spots. He can smell them, and I looked it up. I guess they do have a scent to them, especially after they've been watered. Every morning I was waking up with a murder scene of Tillandsia all over the house. He would completely just shred them up and chew them. So that was a plant fail this year. I know that I cannot have air plants in my collection. I don't know what his deal is with that. He has a bad addiction. He needs to go to AA for air plants. Next question, what season is the most challenging for you, like plant care wise? That would most definitely have to be fall, because in the spring and summer I take probably 50% of my collection outdoors because they absolutely love it, especially my philodendron and Hoya, and they grow like crazy outdoors. And I just, instead of like buying flowers and stuff, I just move my houseplants outdoors, and I really enjoy it, and just spending time outdoors taking care of my houseplants. But when fall comes around, I have to do a major pest treatment, bring everything in, find new spots for everything. So that would definitely be the worst season for plant care for me, would be fall, rounding the gang up and bringing them back indoors. I keep losing my voice. What plant pest do you struggle with or fear the most? I would say I do a lot of big bugs plant shopping, so spider mites. I do have a very good pest treatment routine when I bring them home, so I've never had like an outbreak or anything. And what do I fear the most is absolutely root mealybugs. I have seen people on here and their collection is completely decimated. I actually got a plant in a plant trade that had root mealybugs, and I immediately completely took it out of the pot. Alcohol, I did like the temperature, I think it was like 118 degrees, repotted it, did systemic, and then quarantined it for probably an entire year in a cloche by itself. Other than that, I haven't seen any. I know that they're like a little creepy, they'll pop up, and I hope that I eradicated them. I think I did. It was just the one secluded interaction that I had with them, but they really, really scare me. Way more than regular mealybugs is root mealybugs. That's a whole like another level pest. I feel like people like cannot get rid of them. Okay, my top wish list for 2026 would have to be Anthurium palatiforum. Is that how you say it? I don't know. I really, really want that Anthurium bad. Really want that Anthurium bad. I feel like I need to take a little time caring for the Anthurium I already do have to bring that one into my home. And then the Hoyas that I really, really want are Hoya leucantha. I want Hoya sulawesiana, Hoya paradisiae, Hoya brahmonica, and Hoya platycollis. I'm pretty sure those are all lance leaf shaped Hoyas. I'm a sucker for lance leaf shaped Hoyas. Like, I just love them. I don't know why. I would also like a Hoya Sarawak. I don't know why I'm losing my voice. Like the dinner plate latifolia. What is going on? And then a begonia that I would really, really like is the begonia Oldmore or Thurstonii. I've heard conflicting opinions whether they are the same plant or different or just look a lot alike. There's this picture on my Pinterest feed that keeps popping up of one, and I need it bad. And the last question is my favorite plants of 2025, and I narrowed it down to 4. One is going to have to be my Hoya indowensis. I absolutely love this girly. She is so pretty and weird, and I don't know, the leaf shape. I like weird Hoya. I love weird Hoya. Give me a weird Hoya. Give me a Jurassic Park Hoya. Oh, but yeah, I love her. Then behind her, I feel like this is a Hoya that nobody talks about. This is Hoya Palmsiam Ruby. I got it from Gardino Nursery. It is prone to edema, so some of the leaves have edema on them. But this thing is just like a green goddess. I'm trying to get better lighting. I really just have enjoyed this. It's very easy care, super veiny. So that is on my favorites of 2025. And then also my pings are definitely one of my favorites of 2025. I'll insert some b-roll of my other ones, but here is this one again. These are some of my other pings. This is just a bowl of my ping props that I recently took out of the humidity dome, and another little one. They're all in pumice. I absolutely adore these. They are so cute, like just little tiny savages that look like cute succulents. What more could you want? And they flower, and when they flower they last so long, for months. I've just really enjoyed the pings. And again, my linearis. Like, if you ask me my favorite every year, on the list is gonna be linearis. This isn't the mama, but it is just the most whimsical Hoya in my opinion. It's easy to care for, even though I gave it root rot. That was 100% my fault. They are just, yeah, I mean, I don't even have to say anything. Look at that. They're beautiful. They give me like weeping willow vibes. They're just so darling. It's like a trillion times better lighting facing this way, but I wanted all of my plants in the background like a true planty YouTuber. But that was the end of the wrapped up 2025 tag, and I'm so excited to be a part of a tag, and I hope a lot of other planty content creators continue doing it. And of course, thank you Planty Queen Wild Fern for starting this tag trend. Also, this might be the first time I'm ever saying this, but if you could like and subscribe to my channel, like, thanks, that would help me a lot. Yeah, but thank you for watching and have an amazing winter day or summer day, wherever you are.